Zacks Screen of the Week, an overview of a timely stock screening strategy aimed at helping you produce more profitable investing results. Now we're going to talk about using ROE for your ROI, whatever that means. RO for ROI. Kevin Matras, top stock screener, back with us once again to explain all of this. Sounds to me like you're talking about return on equity. At least I got that part of it, which is a pretty valuable indicator.
Yeah, return on equity, or ROE as it's commonly known, is often used as an indication of a management's efficiency. Also, too, it is a favorite criteria of a lot of money managers, individual investors, including myself, because it tells you how successful a company is at being able to use its shareholders' equity. Also, too, I believe that if you can find companies with steadily increasing ROEs, those companies are generally looked at as being better managed because it shows that attention is being paid to details.
All right, give us the definition first off for ROE.
Well, first off, return on equity shows how much profit a company is making on its shareholder equity, which includes reinvested earnings. So check this out.
All right.
Return on equity is simply net income divided by shareholders' equity. Now, the income portion of this equation is listed on the income statement, and the shareholder equity portion is the difference between total assets and total liabilities. That item is listed on the balance sheet. Now, the ROE is always shown as a percentage. So a company with an ROE of 10%, that means 10 cents of assets have been created on every $1 of shareholder equity for a 12-month period.
So how are you using it?
Well, I think ROE is a great item to use regardless of what kind of an investor you are. And in general, you want to see the ROE increasing. On the flip side, I believe that if you see an ROE decreasing, I believe that is a good potential alert that something may be wrong at the company. But another great way to use ROE is to compare it to its industry. For example, some industries do require a greater amount of assets to run their business. So a great example would be looking at retail versus the steel industry. The median ROE for the retail industry is 11.8%. while the steel industry has a median ROE of 5.8%. Now, the reason why I point this out is because if you set up a screen and all you did was screen for absolute numbers, it is very conceivable that you may miss some great stocks in some great groups, but if you are comparing it to its industry, you'll be able to find the best stocks within those industries, and I think that is the proper way to use it.
Okay, powerful indicator with many different ways to use it.
Yeah.
Parameters for the screen.
Parameters for the screen. The two main things we are using in this week's screen is this. I want to make sure the ROE is greater than or equals to the 5-year average, so we want to see an improving ROE over time, and we want the ROE to be better than the median for its industry to find the top performers.
All right, and stocks that came through?
There's a bunch of stocks. Here's 5 of them. You've got CarMax, Tempur-Pedic, Tractor Supply Company, Union Pacific, and Vishay Interactive. A lot of interesting companies from a very diverse set of groups. And also, too, all of these companies are clearly being very well run and very well managed.
All right, do you own any?
I do have Tempur-Pedic and Tractor Supply Company.
All right. If you would like to see a text version of this screen of the week, by all means, go to our homepage, Zacks.com, if you're not there already, and scroll down the page until you get to Kevin's picture. The live link headline right next to his picture is going to take you to the text version of this week's screen of the week. And if you want to know more about the Research Wizard, that's the tool that Kevin uses to achieve all of his screens. Zacks.com/Research Wizard is where you should look. With Kevin Matras and the Screen of the Week, I'm Terry Ruffalo.